Hi everyone, welcome to Low Carb Revelation. I am Paula and I live a keto low carb lifestyle. So I started this keto lifestyle. I don't say diet anymore. This is a lifestyle for me. I have experienced so many health benefits since I have been living this lifestyle, and I can't see myself ever stopping. My health was a hot mess before I started keto. I had joint pain in every part of my body. I went to physical therapy. I went to different doctors. My ANA blood work was very high. I don't know what it is now. I haven't had it tested in a long time. It tested positive for lupus, and my rheumatologist said that she believed I had rheumatoid arthritis as well. I have talked in other videos about how she had told me to go vegan, and I went vegan, and I did it for months and nothing happened to my body. I didn't have any changes. I still had the joint pain. I also had migraines. I had severe migraines, debilitating migraines. I think the migraines are the main reason why I stay on this lifestyle, because they were horrible. And I haven't had any migraines. I noted my migraines every time I had them on my calendar. My last migraine was in November of 2021. And we are now in September of 2022. I am 2 months away from 1 year of being on keto and 1 year of not having any migraines. I used to also have these light, nagging daily headaches. I would wake up every single day with a headache, and I don't know what caused it, but I don't have them anymore. I wake up, I feel great. I do not have any more headaches. And so I start to get really emotional when I talk about that, because that was a big part of my life. It really controlled a lot of my life. And so I cannot say that I am on a diet anymore. I have to say that I am on a keto lifestyle. So I decided today to do a little chat video. I have a little coffee, so we can call this a coffee chat video. And I wrote down some notes here, and I just wanted to talk about a few things. First of all, I want to thank each and every one of you for reaching out to me, either through email or through commenting on YouTube or through my Facebook group or Instagram. You've reached out to me. You've either told me your testimony of how this lifestyle has worked for you as well, or that you are just starting on this journey and you either need to lose weight or you have some health issues that you want to bring under control and you're going to try this way of eating. You've reached out to me. You've said you've subscribed, you're following my videos, you're making my recipes, and you are going to give this thing a shot. It really, really touches my heart. I am doing this because I sincerely want to help others experience the experiences that I have experienced. Now, I am no doctor and I'm not any kind of health professional. I am just sharing my experiences with you. So I'm not guaranteeing that these things are going to work for you. Hopefully you will experience the health benefits that I have experienced. If anything, you will lose weight. It is a really great way to lose weight without feeling hungry, and you will feel better. You will have energy. You'll have clarity in your mind. Keto does make those things happen. Even if the other things don't come along with it, you will feel better. It is an amazing lifestyle, and it has changed my life. So I just wanted to say thank you. I didn't realize that my channel would grow as fast as it's growing. I really started this to reach people that I know personally that have health issues, and I thought if I make some videos, I could share it with them. And it's growing fast, and I'm getting so many messages. It is really important to me to respond to any messages that I get, and I'm starting to get a lot. So know when you ask a question or you leave me a message that I am working my way to get to your message. It just takes some time to go through messages and to reply. I just wanted to say thank you to all of you who are supporting me. I want to talk about the keto diet and how it can be expensive. When you are stocking your refrigerator and buying all the foods that you need to buy to be on a keto diet, it can be very overwhelming. It can be very expensive when you are stocking your fridge and you are getting ready to start this diet. So I wanted to share with you some tips that I hope are helpful to you. How you can do this on a budget, or how you can just save money doing this. This lifestyle is very doable on a budget. We know that the prices of food no matter what kind of food has gone up. So when you are going grocery shopping and you're stocking up on meat and low carb vegetables and the baking supplies, the ingredients that you need for this diet or lifestyle, it can get very expensive. One thing I like to think about is when I'm buying meat that's very expensive right now, or I'm buying some baking supplies like egg white powder. Egg white powder is so expensive, but I have been making egg white bread and I love it. And I do have a discount code for it, and I can link that down below from Keto Chow. Even for me, it's expensive. I get the same discount that you guys get when you use my link to shop. I am an affiliate for Redmond Real Salt, which is something that I highly recommend. If you don't get anything else from any of my other links, I recommend the Real Salt. It has a lot of healthy minerals in it. It doesn't have any impurities in it. It's really good. If you go to the website, you can read about the purity of this salt and the minerals that it has. It's really good for you. And salt is something that you need on this diet because a lot of high carb foods have sodium in them. And when you cut them out of your diet, your body's going to be lacking in salt. Fresh food like meat and vegetables don't come with salt. And so you're going to need to salt your foods. You can use Himalayan salt, you can use sea salt. Those salts are fine too, but this salt, just read up on it. It has a lot of good qualities to it that is good for your diet. And I buy my electrolyte powder through Redmond Real Salt too. And I drink electrolytes every day. You don't have to drink Relight electrolyte powder to be on keto. You can use any kind of electrolytes as long as it's a good quality electrolytes. You don't want something that has a lot of junk in it and sugars and all that. So you want to make sure you're reading the ingredients. Some people even drink pickle juice. I just can't do that. Some people drink broth. And so there are different ways to get electrolytes. It's just very important because when you eat a high carb diet, your body holds on to water. That's why when you lose your first initial weight, when you're on a diet, it's all water weight. The carbohydrates causes you to hold on to water. And when you stop the carbohydrates, your body just loses all that water and the electrolytes right along with it. It's really important that you have the electrolytes when you start keto, because you can get what they call keto flu. You can have symptoms the first week or so of being on keto because you're withdrawing from having those carbohydrates. And so it's really important to combat the keto flu symptoms that you have electrolytes. I really like Relight electrolyte powder. It's very clean ingredient electrolyte powder. It is pricey. I get the same discount that you guys get. I think it's 10%, it might be 15%. I still buy it and use it because I like it and I feel good when I drink it. There are some electrolytes you can buy on Amazon. Just make sure that you read the ingredients. You want to make sure that they're sweetened with a good keto approved sweetener. You want to make sure that it doesn't have a lot of ingredients in it that you don't know how to pronounce. I try to stay very clean keto. There are times that I'll eat kielbasa or sausage that has some process to it. But I really try to make sure I read the labels and I make sure that all the ingredients are clean. And I really think that that's why I benefit health-wise from this. You can do dirty keto and lose weight. You can eat all of the packaged foods and that and still lose weight. But to experience the health benefits, I think you really need to stay clean as you can on your ingredients. And so I read my labels. I try to have one ingredient foods, which is meat and fresh low carb vegetables and some berries. And I do eat a little bit of nuts here and there. I use nuts as a little garnish, like maybe on my yogurt or something like that. Meat and eggs are my most important thing. And then I have like my heavy whipping cream, yogurt, butter, and then I have my low carb vegetables. At the very, very least amount, I have some low carb fruits, which are mostly berries, and I have a little bit of nuts. And so that's basically what I stick to. So how do you do that without it breaking your bank account? So I try to buy meats that are on sale. And my husband decided to purchase a half a cow. We purchased a quarter cow first when we first started this, and we didn't know how we would like it. So we went ahead and did a quarter cow. Well, we went through it very quickly. So then we decided to purchase a half a cow. and it was like $1,700 to buy a half a cow for us. And that was a big amount of money. But with all the meat that we got, it worked out to be like $5 a pound for steaks, like premium steaks, and a lot of meat. We have brisket in there. We have all different kinds of things. We have roasts. That big amount of money ended up being a lot cheaper in the long run. Not a lot of people can do that. So I recommend buying your meat on sale. You don't always have to do ribeyes and New York strips and T-bones. Those are delicious and they're great. And it's funny, we seem to go through those first when we got our cow, and we were left with some of the other tougher meats, and now I am learning how to cook tougher meats. You can buy the cheaper cuts of steak and do marinades and learn how to tenderize them, cook them in your slow cooker, cook them in your Instant Pot. There's still 0 carbs and they're still good for you. They're still very nutritional. You can also buy chicken thighs or chicken legs. Those are very inexpensive, and a lot of times they're on sale. You can buy whole chickens and just roast them in the oven. If you are just getting started out in this and you need to save money, buy the cheaper meats. If you buy packaged meat like jerky or sausage or hot dogs or anything like that, make sure you read the ingredient labels and look at the carb counts. Some of the carb counts on brats are like 12 grams of carbs in one brat because they contain sugars. Make sure that you're getting the very lowest carb option meats. But yeah, you can do lunch meat on this. You can do a lot of eggs, and eggs are something that you can stock up on. I go to Sam's Club and I buy 4 to 6 dozen at a time. We eat them up. I'll boil up a dozen of them at a time and keep them in the refrigerator. I'll throw them on salads. I'll just grab them as a quick snack. I make deviled eggs. I make scrambled eggs, omelets. I mean, there's so many things that you can do with eggs. I also use them when I'm doing my baking. So try to buy things that are on sale. Read the labels. When you are not buying all those high carb foods, okay? I used to keep a full stock of high carb foods in my house. We used to eat it all. And so those foods are also expensive. So think about this. When you're cutting the high carb foods out, you're not getting them anymore. That gives you more money to put toward your keto grocery hauls. I love Aldi. If you have Aldi in your area, they have a lot of good priced items. Their prices have gone up. They're not like they used to be. Their meats and cheeses and that are still a pretty good price. So I go there first when I go shopping and I get everything that I need there. And then I go to Sam's. I do get some things in bulk. I get my almond flour, my eggs, and things like that at Sam's because I can get them in bulk and save a little money there. There are lots of ways that you can save money on this diet or lifestyle. You just have to be creative and you have to put some thought into it and really think about, I'm not buying all those high carb foods anymore, so I have more money that I can spend on the keto foods. Now, if you have a family and you have a husband or wife or children that are not doing this diet with you, that can be challenging because you're still buying things that they like, and on top of that, you're buying your things. So you just have to think about that budget part. You have to think about, what are some cheaper meats that I can buy? What are some cheaper snacks that I can buy? That's where the chicken legs and the chicken wings and the chicken thighs come in. Sometimes those can go on sale for pretty cheap. And so when those things are on sale, stock up when you can. You have things readily available. You are not setting yourself up for failure. The last thing I want to talk about is meal prepping. It's really a great idea to have some items meal prepped. I had a big transition when I first started keto because I had bought a lot of convenient foods before where I could just pull them out of the fridge, throw them in the microwave, things that were already pre-made, pre-packaged. So in the beginning, I really had to think ahead on what I was going to make. I make sure that I keep thawed hamburger, at least one package, thawed out in my refrigerator at all times because in a pinch, you could fry up a quick hamburger. That is one of our go-to meals, is just hamburgers with cheese on top without the bun, of course. And so if you keep some ground beef in your refrigerator that's thawed out, you could make up some quick taco meat. You could make a burger. You could do something really quickly. I like to have boiled eggs already in the refrigerator that I could just grab. I will cut up celery and have it washed and ready in the refrigerator in case I need a quick snack. I also bake up a bunch of bacon at one time on a cookie sheet, and I keep bacon in a glass container in my refrigerator. I try to keep it in there at all times because you can just take a few pieces out and warm it up in the microwave and you've got bacon. In the beginning, I had a really hard time with that because I wasn't prepared. And it seemed like a lot of work, but now it comes natural. When I go grocery shopping and I'm putting my foods away, I try to put them away in a fashion that they are already prepped and I can just grab them easily. So make sure you keep meal prepped foods available all the time because you never know if you're having a busy day. You don't want to grab the phone and order pizza. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you have things already available. If you watch some of my older videos, I do believe that I have already made videos where I show how I prep some of my meals and I keep them in the refrigerator. So that's my video for today. I just wanted to share some things for people who are just getting started out on this. Make sure you have your electrolytes every day. It's so important, especially when you first start. Sometimes you can feel pretty crummy that first week or so that you start keto. So make sure you have your electrolyte powder. My link is down below. It is Red and Real Salt. If you want to go there and get some salt and get some electrolyte powder, you can use my discount link. Go on Amazon or go to the grocery store. Make sure you have some electrolytes. It's really, really important when you're first getting started out. Stock up on meats that are on sale. You can do this with cheaper cuts of meat. Doesn't have to be grass-fed. I don't always eat the best cuts of meat. I eat what I can get. Once again, thank you all for the kind messages and for supporting my channel. And I will see you really soon in my next video. Have a great day and God bless.